If I ask you what are adjectives, in all likelihood you would say adjectives are the words that define or modify nouns. This is the definition that we all have grown up listening to and read in our grammar books. It's time to move beyond this definition and see and feel adjectives around us. Therefore, I define them as words that make our language rich, any piece of writing sparkle, and conversation lively. In simple words, adjectives are the words that have an ornamental value and when added to nouns make them pleasing to hear and amazing to read. Let's see how adjectives can make even simple sentences sound majestic. We have a house by the lakeside. We have a palatial and magnificent house by the picturesque lakeside. Martha is reading a book. Martha is reading an interesting and absorbing book. The fragrance from the garden has filled the air. The sweet floral fragrance from the garden has filled the fresh, cool air. I can see mountains from here. I can see snow-capped, gigantic mountains from here. Friends, isn't it amazing how adjectives can create magic and take our communication to another level? Wouldn't you like to learn more about adjectives and the fascinating details involved in using them? If yes, then stay tuned. Friends, my name is Hemant Singh Rana and you're watching in Live in English, making the language entertaining, lively and functional. It's time to enter the world of adjectives, so let's begin the journey of learning. So now you know how adjectives can modify nouns, add value to them, and make simple sentences captivating, stunning, and so full of life. In the just mentioned examples, it wasn't difficult to find adjectives as they came just before the nouns they modified. But they can also come after nouns, mostly after link verbs such as appear, be, become, feel, look, get, seem, and taste. Let's have a look at some examples. They appear animated and ecstatic to see each other. It is pleasant today with a gentle breeze blowing across the verdant fields. It feels amazing to be with enthusiastic, cheerful friends. Stephen seems engrossed in the challenging assignment. This lavish dish tastes delicious. Martha looks gorgeous and graceful in this dress. Grammatically speaking, if an adjective is used before a noun, it is said to be used attributively. If it is used after a noun, it is said to be used predicatively. Moving on, we can make adjectives from nouns and verbs by adding suffixes like able, full, us, if, ing, and so on. Let's see how adjectives can be formed. Comfort, comfortable. Favor, favorable. Honor, honorable. Love, lovable. Beauty, beautiful. Cheer, cheerful. Harm, harmful. Peace, peaceful. Machine, mechanical. Face, facial. Herb, herbal. Critique, critical. Create, creative. Capture, captive. Indicate, indicative. Response, responsive. Adventure, adventurous. Danger, dangerous. Fame, famous. Virtue, virtuous. Fear, fearless. Care, careless. Limit, limitless. Use, useless. These were just a few examples of how we can form adjectives with verbs and nouns by adding certain suffixes to them. We can continue to learn and add more adjectives to our existing vocabulary. Some adjectives ending with able and able can be used immediately after nouns. Some of them that we use quite frequently are available, imaginable, possible, and suitable. These words can come immediately after a noun if it follows words first, last, next, and only, superlative adjectives, and prepositional phrases. Let's see their position in sentences. The special services available are for the select customers only. To revive the economy, we must make the hardest decision imaginable. We must provide children the best education possible. Looking at his condition, it's the only treatment suitable. We need to be careful with the placement of certain adjectives like concerned, involved, present, opposite, and responsible. Placing them before or after nouns changes the meaning of a sentence completely. Let's understand how. The message has been conveyed to employees concerned. Concerned employees have complained to authorities. In the first sentence, concerned means those involved or to whomever the message is meant for. In the second, it means worried or anxious. They are the people responsible for this project. I am looking for responsible people for this project. In the first sentence, responsible means having an obligation to do something. In the second, it means capable of being trusted. Some verbs with ing or ed forms can also be used as adjectives. Called participle adjectives, these can be used immediately after nouns to describe or identify them. Let's see some sentences with participle adjectives. It's a fascinating book to read. He's a rising star in our team. The injured soldiers fought on. Crowded places should be avoided. The work identified has to be finished on priority. Candidates applying must fulfill the eligibility criteria. The employees involved shall contact the management. We need to be careful while using participle adjectives like bored, boring, surprised, surprising, tired, tiring, and so on. A wrong selection can change the meaning of a sentence completely. We need to keep in mind that present participles, verbs ending with ing, describe how someone or something is, and past participles how someone feels. Let's understand this with the help of some examples. Everyone thinks Steve is boring. With nothing to do, Steve is bored. The first sentence tells us how the person is, that is boring. The second one tells us how the person feels, that is bored. Managing a big team is tiring. After a long meeting, Elizabeth is tired. Here again, the first sentence tells us how the job is, that is tiring. The second one tells us how the person feels, that is tired. We at times make a compound adjective by joining an adverb, noun, or another adjective with a participle with the help of a hyphen. Let's see some examples. Most of our projects are technology driven. We want to live in a well-planned city. We have boarded a slow-moving train. The company needs employee-friendly policies. There's more to talk about adjectives and their position in a sentence. But before that, we need to understand their 9 kinds. This we will do in the next lesson. I hope you enjoyed the introduction to adjectives in this lesson. The next lesson is going to be even more enjoyable and informational. I'll be back with you soon with a new lesson. Till then, keep learning and keep improving. Goodbye.